Hello everyone. So today we're gonna talk about experiment three, which is regression. So here we're gonna learn about three regressions: linear regression, multiple linear regression, and logistic regression from scratch. So first we're gonna import all the libraries we need for this regression: pandas and numpy, and matplotlib.py also for the graphs and all. So first we're gonna read the CSV file, which is iris underscore regression.csv, and here is the data frame we have created for it. These are the five rows, top five rows. Next, since we have in read a raw data frame, we need to clean it. So for that we're gonna use fill na function and fill the empty places or null values as mean values of the specific columns. So now we have to select separate target target variable and feature variables. So we need two variables for linear regression. We have used sepal length and sepal width as those two values. The shape of these two is 150 comma 0 and 150 comma 0. Next we're gonna compute coefficients and intercept. So we have this the formula is x minus x mean into y minus y mean divided by summation of x minus x mean whole square. That is a formula for b1, and b1 is a coefficient and b naught is the intercept. The value of b naught is y mean minus b1 into x mean. So the values we have got is 3.41 and b1 is minus 0.624. Here we calculate the regression coefficients manually. So we'll go to the next question. We need to predict those values now that we have created an equation of linear regression. The predicted values will be these, as we have printed for every uh, cell of the data. And this is the regression we have equation we have constructed. Now we're going to go for the next question, that is sum of squared errors. It measures the difference between actual values and predicted values. The value of sum of squared errors is 27. Next is root mean squared error. This measures average prediction error of the model. This indicates prediction accuracy. So our right now our prediction accuracy is 0.42140. And now R square measures how well the regression line fits the data. It means if R square is close to 1, the model explains the data very well. It typically ranges from 0 to 1. R square value is 0.013. Now we'll see the plot. We have plotted a scatter plot. This we visualize the results using the graph for more details and more understanding of the dataset and the model. It plots data points, and the line of the regression shows the regression line across the data that fits the data. Now we need to predict a new value y for a given x. So here we have used x equals to 6.0. So for 6, what is the new value y? This is basically testing the model. So for 6, the y value is 3.04. Now we'll go to the multiple linear regression. So it's the same, reading the data, cleaning the data, separating x1, xy, x1, x2, and y. Since there are more than one input variables in multiple linear regression, so we are using two columns for inputs and one column for output. We have to compute coefficients for the normal equation, that is x1 dot transpose. Using matrix, we are calculating the intercepts and coefficients. Now, after creating the equation, we need to predict a new value, predict y values. So the predicted values are these in the form of matrix for each cell, one predicted value. Now sum of squared errors for mm, sum of squared errors for uh, multiple linear regression. The formula remains the same for mean squared error, r square, and sum of squared error. Now these are the values for those three. In the end, we'll predict a new value, y new. So as you can see, we need two input variables. So we are using 6 and 4.5. For that, the predicted value is 9. Now let us go to the logistic regression. Same uh, loading CSV file into data frame and cleaning the data frame, mean imputation, separating two variables, input variables and output variable. Now this is also called as feature encoding categorical data and feature selection. We selected four features, that is sepal width centimeter, sepal length centimeter, petal width centimeter, petal length centimeter, and the output variable, target variable is species. Now we need to normalize features. This step standardizes the data so that all features have similar scales and we don't have much outliers. Now we use sigmoid function to convert all the data values into probabilities of 0 and 1. This iteration runs for 1,000. This loop runs for 1,000 iterations. In each iteration, the predictions are calculated, cost is computed, and parameters are updated after each loop. This process gradually reduces prediction errors. Now we need to plot this graph. This graph shows how cost decreases during training. The decreasing cost indicates that the model is learning. Model accuracy. Now the accuracy of the model we have created is 65%. This calculates the percentage of correctly predicted samples. Thank you. See you in the next video.